You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Now, guys, I talked a lot about the Bud Light effect that is happening in 2023. Bud Light has changed everything. There is a heightened awareness of the wokeness that is infiltrating everything. And when it comes to sports, we have seen all of these Pride nights. Now, Pride Month is supposed to be in June, but really, guys, let's be honest, it's infiltrated every month of the year. In the NHL, there were players that were actually rebelling against having to wear Pride warm-up jerseys in pregame. Some of these guys said no. It made headlines. Then what happened? The NHL is going to be looking at just eliminating all these Pride nights altogether. Now, when it comes to the Dodgers now, the Dodgers are actually going to be honoring an anti-Catholic group just in a few nights. There's been a whole bunch of backlash, guys. And it's just amazing how many people are actually waking up to this whole thing. And now, guys, it seems like MLB, they don't want any of this Bud Light type backlash. Bud Light has given everyone a heightened awareness. Look at what MLB has done now. And the woke mob is not going to like this. Check this out, guys. Report. MLB quietly tells teams to ditch Pride uniforms. Yeah, because the backlash is getting very, very immense. And everything that's going on with the Dodgers, man, everybody is seeing what's going on. They're honoring an anti-Christian group. That has just gone way, way, way over the line. And we know last season that 7 Tampa Bay Rays players refused to actually wear a pride patch on their uniforms because they're Christians. Well, let's go ahead and read some of this, guys. Major League Baseball has quietly told teams that they can stop forcing players to wear uniforms and hats adorned with gay pride rainbow colors during their Pride Night games. The decision comes as the Los Angeles Dodgers are taking major heat for inviting the radical anti-Catholic hate group, the Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence, to its Pride Night game on June 16th, just in 2 nights. And also, as several major corporations, including Bud Light and Target, are facing serious economic losses thanks to their wide-eyed support of the far-left LGBTQ agenda. The Tampa Bay Rays was the first MLB team to announce that players would not wear any rainbow-colored patches or jerseys during the June Pride game this year. After what happened last year, this is not a surprise. You see, guys, things can happen when you actually make your voice heard. It goes on here, it says, but the league kept this change to its Pride celebrations very quiet since giving teams dispensation to dump the Pride colors and special jerseys back in February, according to the Washington Examiner. The Rays had trouble with the Pride Night plans last year when several players balked at being forced to wear rainbow colors. At the same time, several players rebelled against the Pride jerseys and refused to wear them during last year's Pride game. Yeah, we covered that quite a bit. And now everything seems to be changing now. I think next year, you're not going to be seeing the Pride stuff this year, not just in sports, but, in stores and stuff like you did this year. Because there's so much backlash going on with Bud Light, Target, etc. Now, guys, it's actually bad for business because MLB is even seeing, Bud Light and Target, their stock is tanking. Sales are way, way down. And by the way, let's go ahead and look at this next story here. Now, if you guys remember, this is actually Washington Nationals pitcher Trevor Williams. He actually stood his ground, and now he is speaking out again. He's not backing down whatsoever on his stance on this whole thing with the Dodgers. he is sticking with Jesus. He's not going to allow this group to insult Christians and Catholics at all. So let's go ahead and listen to this.
And like I said, that's been read 19 million times. Trevor, why did you feel so strongly that you wanted to make that statement?
It had to be said. We cannot stand idly by while our Lord gets mocked. And before I hit send, you try and do as much research as you can, right? You see the horrific videos that were posted of them. You read about what they were trying to do. These things that are deeply offensive to us. And then you see that, well, they're doing these things. They're raising money for this, that, and the other. They've been doing it for over 30 years. But it was the point when the Dodgers re-invited them after knowing very well what they've been doing for the last 30 years.
To give them a Community Hero Award.
Correct. And at that point, I looked at the Dodgers Code of Conduct. I'm like, look, or the Dodgers fan Code of Conduct, and it said you cannot wear anything or say anything that goes against anybody's age, gender, creed, religion. And at that point, it was like, this is going against their code of conduct. It's a blatant anti-Catholic message that they're sending, regardless of how much, quote unquote, good they've been doing in their community. But when I saw how deeply offensive it was, doing awful things to the cross, doing awful things about Stations of the Cross, like it became a point where these.
Look at that, guys. Look at that right there. That is mocking Christianity and Jesus right here.
Negatives are not, they shouldn't be honored, and they shouldn't mock a certain group.
Yeah. Trevor Williams is absolutely right, guys. He is absolutely right. And the Dodgers, they are honoring these people right here. I mean, it's because players have now spoken up that we're starting to see a change. And MLB telling teams, man, you better put a stop to this. Don't make players do this stuff. And I do believe that more players need to be vocal, and don't be like Anthony Bass, who is a coward. He bent the knee to the woke mob, and guess what? The Blue Jays still cut him. No matter what he did, they still canceled this man. But guys, we are winning this whole thing. We are winning this culture war. It's pretty clear. 2023 can actually be a major, major turning point when it comes to all of this. Maybe the madness actually stop. But when MLB goes out there and tells teams quietly, hey, you probably want to stop all of this. It's bad for business. Yeah. This is a good sign right here, guys. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.